Okay, hello everyone. It is Monday, February 8th. And I just want to make sure that everybody can get to the page today. I'm just going to post it. How is everybody doing? If you're here, just give me a comment. Let me know you're here. And I am pasting the link just in case inside the event. And you can go ahead and turn me back on. Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing good and had a nice weekend. Still pretty cold here. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Hey, Will. Hey, sis. See you guys. Drinking my Pete's Holiday Blend still. So warm. Today, we are going to look at, of course, we're going to pull a card or two or 5 or however many. Morning, Heather. And we're also going to look, let's start by looking at a couple of the crystals. Also, if it's your first time here, welcome. EntrepreneurOracle.com is our website. And I will bring that up for you right now. If you go into our shop, which you can get to by clicking on the top navigation, you'll see that not only do we have our deck of cards that we'll be using today, but we also have a bunch of crystals and a couple of sprays. Yeah, there's some really nice pieces. So today I want to show you, we're going to be looking at red jasper. And let's just take a look at that. So the red jasper, it promotes grounding, encourages justice, stimulates intuitive insight, and provides perspective into your problems and challenges. Helps you to remember your dreams, aids you in asserting your personal boundaries, brings peace and calming. So let's see if I can get it in here at the same time as you're viewing it on one side. It's a pretty interesting piece. That's the bottom. Size, it kind of looks like a landscape from like Red Rock or, you know, somewhere over in Arizona or Utah. So that's this piece of red jasper. It's really a cool, see if I can get it. Oh, there we go, even better. Turn it around where you can see the layers and sort of the veins. Oh. So that's a really nice piece. We just have one of these. And the other piece we're going to look at, or pieces, is this black tourmaline, which is, let's go look at that. Actually, I have it on here as a set because it's all from one piece. So there's 3 different pieces of this one. And it's, of course, it's black, but it also has these really interesting, kind of looks like mica or even like there's some pink in there too. That's the larger of the 3 pieces, but you can see as I turn it, those sort of silvery looking veins that are in there. And there's 2 more pieces that come with it. So you can use it all 3. You can give away a couple other ones and know that they all, I kind of like it when you get one and it sort of breaks off because it's almost like there was too much power in one, so they had to split. And then you can give the other ones away to your friends or people, like, you know, remember those best friend necklaces they used to have? It kind of reminds me of that. So you can give them to people that you might think need it. So the black tourmaline is a protection stone, brings luck, positivity, health, and happiness. Is really great to put by your computer because it's supposed to absorb like the electromagnetic radiation, which is really great if you're sitting in front of the computer all day. And again, you can purchase that all on our website. So let's get to it then. And I see we've got, oh, welcome, Lori. Welcome, Roslyn. Let's see, we got a few people on here today. So let's look at pulling a card to start the week. I like to look at the cards at the beginning of the week. And I guess depending on if you consider Monday the beginning or wherever it is in your schedule, for me it is the beginning. So I like to look at the cards and sort of see what I might need to pay attention to this week, or, you know, sort of the overall vibe of what this week might be like. And here is the box for the deck. It comes with 44 cards and also this 138-page guidebook. So let's give the cards a little shuffle here. Renew my comments. Yeah, I really love that black tourmaline. All the pieces that I have on here that are in our shop are special pieces, and I have a hard time letting go of all of them. So we did sell the citrine that I featured a couple times, and Tiger's Eye is sold out. We've got one sodalite left. We still have those amazing pyrite pieces, and that one piece of quartz that's that larger piece is still left. So this week, we're going to be looking at our power. So your influence is your power, like ripples in a pond. Let's get a little closer to that one, so you can get a better look at this one. What I really liked about this image, this was taken in Fort Bragg, California, is it reminded me of that image you always see in all the like uplifting posters and stuff for, you know, it was like an iceberg, and so only part of the iceberg sticks up above the water, but I think it's like 75%, I don't know if that's the right percentage, but most of the iceberg is actually underwater that you don't even see, and that's sort of what this image reminded me of. Not only that, but you can see the ripples in the pond, and sometimes we feel like, who are we to make a difference, or, you know, I can only do so much, or, you know, but what this card is reminding us is that it doesn't matter how big you or small you are, all of it makes a difference. So I just want to get in a little closer there so that it gets a little more clear. So that's a really great one. So let me know in the comments what your first insights are about that card, as I want to read a little bit on this one. Power is a strong force. It is neither negative nor positive. It can be used for good or evil. It is how you perceive and use your power that creates it and your reality. Many of you fear your power. You think of people in positions of political or corporate power and the wrongs you perceive to have been made with impact on and in the world. But when do you ever turn your eyes upon those with positive power? Whose influence has not harmed but healed, elevated, and uplifted the world? These are your role models. They are often quiet and less of a focus, for the mind chooses to perceive the negative as a form of protection. You must be deliberate in seeking guidance and examples of very powerful people who do good in the world. How do they do it? What are they doing? Where is their confidence level, and how is it rising? Do you have a massive platform to be of high power? Can you be powerful, mighty, and small? A wind turbine does not need a tornado to make it spin. Your influence is your power, like ripples in a pond. It spreads gently from one to another. Take all of your skills, your gifts, your passions, your curiosities, and hand them to even one person with great confidence, and you are powerful. So it's a really great card to let you know this week we're going to have to be in our power. So whatever that looks like for you, whether it's in business or personal life or setting your boundaries or whatever it is. So looks like it's going to be a great week. If you'd like a card, let me know. You could just say in the comments that you'd like a card, especially for those people. Awesome, Rosalind. Welcome back. We missed you last week. Ooh. I got a couple of cards that bounced out to me, so let's just look at these. And as I wait for people to comment, I got, so we're going to leave this power card up for everyone. And let me just zoom out here. So this is our collective card for this week. So as we pull the rest of the cards, move some of this stuff out of the way, they're all going to sort of stem off of here. And for me, these two cards jumped out of the deck while I was shuffling. I got love and partners. Your work is best served and received when you come from love. That's a really good reminder, at least for me. Sometimes, especially on Mondays, I can become a little overwhelmed before the day even begins. And overwhelmed surely doesn't feel like love to me. And I don't get as much done. And I don't, I can't receive anything from other people, even if I need help. And the other card is partners. You're not meant to know or do everything alone. And I for sure know that. When I first started my business, that definitely was the thing for me, thinking I needed to know everything and do everything. And my graphic design and website, it was not only that, but I also had to do all the billing and be an accountant and be a tax person and be, all the things. And you can't even spend time in your business if you're doing all those other things. So it's just a good reminder that we all need partners. So welcome, Robert. And let's see, let's get a card going for Roslyn. Welcome back, Roslyn. Hope you're doing good. For you, Roslyn, we're going to look at process. So remember, we're all looking at power this week. And for you, it's going to have to do with the process. So evaluate decisions in two ways, from your head brain and your heart brain. So as you start to look at your processes, whether it be in your work or home or anything, it's time to evaluate that. So evaluate from a place of your power. So knowing that you do have power, knowing that it doesn't have to be, you don't have to be one of these people that we've deemed powerful, whether it's negative or positive. We can make powerful changes in the world by doing these small things. So look at your processes in that way. And I don't know what you're working on particularly, but it seems like you've been working on quite a bit lately. So to me, it seems like you need to just review how you're going through things. Are you making decisions from your head or your heart? And not that one or the other is wrong, but just to know which one it is and know your process and know your power when you make decisions from those places. So hope that offers you something. And let's see, Lori, let's draw a card for you. Welcome, Lori. Hope everybody is having a great day so far. I know for our West Coast people, they're just starting, but we're already almost to lunch. So just pull a card out for Lori. Again, welcome to our group. And oh, I love this card. This was taken in Paris at the d'Orsay Museum. I know I always say that wrong, but I love this place. And it had this amazing clock, which you see in this one. And all these colors in this one sort of goes along with our definition of time, and that sort of being a human construct, because sometimes we can feel like we have a lot of time, sometimes no time. So that's why there's so many colors in this one also, because you sort of got these swirls and, time can change at any moment, right? We can start the day feeling we have plenty of time, and then all of a sudden something happens and we get a little anxious, and there's that red color coming in there, and just like the changes and the flows of time. So time is an illusion, a human construct. There is only now. So what can you do with your power now, where you are today? Not looking at how far you need to go, or that you're not in this certain location or where you think you need to be. Where is your power now? And that's the only place we can really make the difference. So a lot of times, I know for myself, I focus on getting to a certain goal, or, you can call it a location, or, and it's that whole thought about, the journey versus, the end point. So I think for you, um, you're where you need to be, you're where you are, and this is where your power is. So, Lori, I hope that offers you something. And Robert, let's get a card for you. It's already Oh, you're in Romania. How interesting. Cool. Welcome. Let's pull a card for Robert. Awesome. Get people from all over. Love that. So you definitely wouldn't be drinking coffee right now, but maybe you're having a cocktail, and we love that too. So Robert, for you, waiting, I love this one. It's like a mind game. So waiting, sometimes it's what you need, and sometimes it's a game. So, oh, how funny. So you were just looking at another live stream, and it was all about time also. Excellent. So for you, and then you're getting the waiting card. So again, power is letting us know we have the power to make change. Like, it doesn't mean you have to be, Oprah, or like someone on TV, or some movie star you've deemed powerful, or a political person, or whatever. Or, corporate person that's making millions of dollars. That doesn't matter. What this is saying is we have power at every level. So for you, looks like maybe you're experiencing some procrastination, or trying to figure out if you are waiting because you need to, or you're waiting because you're afraid to move forward. So, oh, you're drinking coffee all day. Wow. I couldn't do that. I mean, I would want to taste wise, but so waiting sometimes is what you need to do, and sometimes it's a game. And for you, I'd like to read a little bit more from the guidebook on this one, especially since it's your first time here on our coffee and cards. Waiting is an energetic place. Sometimes it's precisely what you need to do and be. Sometimes it's a game. You're playing with yourself. Let's examine these two concepts. There are times when waiting is perfect. You've done all the work. You've communicated to those involved, or have done all the steps and tasks before you. There is divine timing at play in our lives. Part of your success is understanding that as life moves, it is like a chessboard. Many pieces need to participate in the dance before two arrive at the same place on the grid. This is when waiting is good. When you are waiting for the pieces to arrive, other people to complete, contemplate, decide, or show up in your realm, this is a peaceful place if you allow it to be so. This is a place where you get to choose your actions freely. You can play, breathe, create something new, focus on other tasks, go to the movies, and enjoy yourself. Waiting in this place, when it is aligned and right, is perfect and comfortable, infused with trust that you have followed all guidance, and that the next thing, action, or person will arise and alight your next move, activity, project, inspiration, or fun. So that's the good place to be when you're waiting. Let us talk about and discuss the game you play with yourself called waiting. And I have been there many times. This is an inner state that does not feel good. It is often a piece of your protection mode based on fear. You might say, I'm waiting for the time to be right, the answers to come to me, the other person to decide. You stall out on any other inspired or guided actions. So it's kind of like if you're waiting, you're blocking everything. Everything comes to a standstill. Yes, Even going to the movies is inspired action when it feels right and you have done all your tasks. But going to the movies when deep inside there is an itch and a calling to do more, or the nitty-gritty tasks that perhaps are less enjoyable but necessary to your success, that is when waiting place does not serve you. Awesome. I'm glad you're feeling that, Robert. Each encounter with waiting is a gift and an opportunity for you to travel deeper within yourself, to discover, discern, and learn. Am I waiting because it's good, right, and perfect timing? Am I waiting because I am afraid, protecting myself, or allowing myself to remain stuck because I perceive that to be safer than my success? One more thing about waiting: when it impedes your goals, it is not right, and you must get moving again. If you've drawn this card in tandem with goals, now is the time to examine, clarify, and perhaps recalibrate your goals. Waiting is not the same as avoiding. Be clear on which one you are participating in. In waiting, there is no void or boredom because there are things to focus on. Avoidance can sometimes cause you to stop everything and freeze. Awesome. So I hope that offers you some insight into what you're waiting for, and we hope those miracles are coming your way in divine timing. So let's take a little. And Lori, you're welcome for the card also. Let's see. I'm sure. Okay, Heather would like a card. Yeah, but waiting, yeah, because even when you're waiting and it's right, it's still, especially I know for my own self, I'm a doer just to stay busy, and that can also be a form of sort of avoidance or disassociation. So I get that. That's why whenever I pull that card, I kind of smile because it makes me think about that. That was so, oh, you're welcome, Robert. Thank you for joining us. Hope you come back again. And also remember, excuse me, you can purchase the deck at entrepreneurauracle.com. You could pull these cards anytime. Also on our website, there is an electronic card picker. If you go to the very bottom of our page in the footer, there's a place to access the card picker. But if you purchase the deck yourself, you also get a free companion journal, which we have looked at together before. So you would put in the day, the time, sort of the questions you're feeling. You pull your cards, whether you pull 3 or 1 or however many you want to pull. And then you sort of journal out your insights. So what did that card mean to you? Or how do you feel about the card? Or just whatever comes to you. So entrepreneurauracle.com. Click on buy the deck and get one delivered right to you, and you can pull at any time. If you are in another country and you would like to order a deck, just send me a message and we will work out the shipping that way. I'd be more than happy to send them wherever they needed to go. So Heather, nope, that one doesn't want to come. Let's see, here it is. Power and context. That which feels natural and right will help guide you on your path. So I don't know, like in business and in personal life, right? Some friends or family or acquaintances or whoever can be really helpful at certain times. But some people have their own stuff they're dealing with, so they can't really guide you on their path when they're still trying to figure out their own. So if you have a really great friend and what they're saying just doesn't feel right, that's okay. It doesn't mean they're not your friend anymore. It just means for this particular path or thing you're talking about, like you need to follow your own intuition and guidance and stay on your path. So you could still wave to your friends off the side of the path as you go by. You just stay on your own path and make the decisions that are feeling right for you. So let me know if you have any questions about that. And if anybody else would like a card, I think this red jasper actually would go well with this card, not just because it's, you know, the same color palette, but this has to do with, um, you know, setting your boundaries and perception. And sometimes we seek validation outside ourselves because we don't trust our own guidance. And this red jasper can help ground us and sort of get us back to ourselves. And like I said, you don't, you and your friends or family or whoever, they don't, you don't all have to be walking on this little road here. You know, your friend could be off on the side on this mountain here, and another friend over here, and you, they're still there with you. They're just not on your path. You're on your path. So Sissy, yes, let's get a card for Sis. I just pulled this card for someone else earlier. So Sis, for you, we're getting alone. It's actually a card that would, at least for me, my initial reaction when I see the word alone is maybe not a positive one. I mean, it just feels, you feel that, right? You feel lonely and isolated and all those things, and that's okay. But what this card actually is saying is you are never alone, not really, which is almost, it's a reassurance and it's calming. And that's why this card is just a nice, cool color of blues and greens. And as you see in this photo, we've got this tree that was in Ecuador. And at first glance, you might think it is alone, but if you were to zoom out in this situation, you would see that there's all kinds of all kinds of trees surrounding it. So this week, as you're trying to find your power wherever or whatever situation that might be in, you may find yourself feeling this way. And this is a reminder of you aren't alone. There are other people trying to use their good influences in positive ways, right? Because doesn't it feel like if you watch the news or watch headlines, things like that, it always feels like, gosh, am I the only person trying to do, you know, A, B, and C? And no, you're not. Like, we're all trying to be there. And alone is a great card to remind us that you aren't ever alone. So even if you are physically alone sitting at your computer like I am right now, I'm not alone. I have all of you in this community that I've created. And I've got friends that aren't here with me that are always here with me. And thank goodness for Zoom and FaceTime and all the ways that we can communicate with people. And so just keep that in mind this week as you go forth with all your appointments and things like that. And Robert has added a little bit more about red jasper, the grounding crystal for primary instincts, that which we call basic needs, also action and power. The best thing is to be alone, but not lonely. Yes. A lot of people avoid being alone because they don't want to hear or feel their thoughts and feelings and that sort of thing. And if 2020 has brought some positive things to some people, it definitely gave us the opportunity to be alone and either learn from that or be in the avoiding part of that. So, and all that, Sis, is done with love. So just keep that in mind. Looks like you got a bunch of reassurance this week. So we're here for you. If anybody else would like a card, let me know. Otherwise, we're getting close to time here. And we still, and remember, we've got the red jasper and we've got this, I'm going to put it out here so you could see a little more. The black tourmaline with all these different specks, and it's really got a lot of pink and purple in it. And then we've got this red jasper, which again just looks like, you know, you're in Utah or, you know, sort of it sets down and sort of sits there like a landscape too, which is kind of cool. So We've got 44 cards, all full color. The photos and the words are designed for inside. So it's not just the words on the cards, but the actual photos, as I've explained on some of them that we picked today, colors, textures, all of that. And let's draw just one more card to go along with our power this week. Look at this one again. Waiting. It's funny how some of it's come up a lot. I think it's a common theme in waiting. Sometimes it's what you need to do, and sometimes it's a game. So again, let's just pay attention to that this week. And when we come back on Thursday, we can look at how our week has gone and sort of what I like to pull the cards at the end of the week to sort of tell me what I've learned or what that week was sort of designed to teach me. So Will would love one. Okay, one more for Will. And thank you, Will, for helping me moderate. I appreciate you so much. What do we have? People. Your people are alive. They're alive right now, seeking and searching for you as well. So it's another reminder of sort of stemming off that alone card, but that sometimes when you step away from your tribe or out of the norm or whatever, you may feel like you're alone. And this card is just to remind you that there are people just like you, that people you need to do what you're trying to accomplish, people that believe in what you're doing. Your people are there, you know, the people for whatever it is you're providing, whether it's your creativity or your love or your work or whatever it is. You know, there's people for these cards, and those people are you, and that's why I created this. So for you, Will, your people are out there, and they're alive right now in this time, seeking and searching for you as well. So, and I know I'm one of your people, so you at least have that. So again, entrepreneuraoracle.com. Get your deck, and I'll send that out to you right away. Support small business, self-published, all the things. And we appreciate you guys being here all the time. And yeah, just really want to thank you all for being here. I hope you have a happy Monday. And I didn't really drink much of my coffee during this. I feel like I just talked the whole time. So, but that's okay. So get your deck, and you can draw cards for yourself at any time in your pajamas, you know, while you're watching TV or whatever. Get the tool that helps you navigate the emotions that come with running a business, working from home, or just living in current times, because they look really nice. Hope you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you to the new people, and we hope to see you back. And you can watch the replay on our website or on our YouTube channel. And we will see you on Thursday. Have a great day, everyone. Now I have to figure out how to end it. Have a good week, Roslyn. Everybody have a great day.